With that, we probably come to a very fruitful conversation over the last couple of sessions that we've had. It's been back to back. It's been exciting. And with that, allow me to invite our chair of FITSPA, Mr. Peter Kawumi, to invite the ED Finance from Bank of Uganda to speak to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much once again, Michael. Michael and Rokshana, thank you very much. I think one of the highlights of this conference today has been how you have succinctly put together the conversations that we've been having and summarized them at the end of each session. So thank you. It was very, very helpful for each and every one of us. Ladies and gentlemen, at the start of the day today, we promised what we believed would be a very interesting set of conversations. When we started the day, we agreed that building a safe and regulated ecosystem was good for the environment and the communities in which we served. And we kick-started the conversation with a discussion around the National Payment Systems Act and its implementing regulations, and had several discussions with the Bank of Uganda, the Bankers Association, and one of the new licensees under the NPS regulations. I hope that all the conversations since the very start have been exciting for you. They certainly have been for me. I was particularly excited about the last conversation because it talked about how to raise money to achieve scale. And scale means reaching the last mile, making sure that each and everyone in Uganda, in Africa, has access to safe financial services and understands how to use them. I really enjoyed the discussion about the SACCOs and how they ensuring that they are within a properly regulated ecosystem can really progress the economy of Uganda, and how doing so within a regulated framework can support more people to come under the financial services umbrella. At the start, I also said that the last year for FITSPA has been one of really making sure that we understand as an association how to support our members to work within this more efficient regulated ecosystem, this more regulated framework. The regulations present many challenges for us, but they also present various opportunities. We have worked very closely with NITA, but we have also worked extremely closely with the Central Bank of Uganda. I am therefore honored and very, very happy to welcome the Executive Director of Finance, Mr. Richard Byarugaba, to give the closing remarks as we come to the end of this session. Mr. Byarugaba, over to you.
Thank you very much, Peter, and good evening to you all. Greetings from the Bank of Uganda, from all of us, the governor and his deputy, plus the staff. As introduced, my name is Richard Byarugaba. I head the Directorate of Finance at Bank of Uganda, and this is where the regulation of payment system players falls. The director was here in the morning, Mr. Micheal, and he gave his interview, and now I have come to give the closing remarks. This invitation was to the Deputy Governor, who has not been able to come. He has sent apologies, and therefore I present the closing remarks on his behalf. So these are remarks of the Deputy Governor, not the ED Finance. So please allow me to present the Deputy Governor's remarks, and he addresses his remarks to the Chairman FITSPA, Mr. Peter Kawumi, the Executive Director UBA, FITSPA Fraternity, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to you all. It's a great pleasure and honor to deliver closing remarks at the Financial Technology Services Providers Association FITSPA 2021 Annual Conference. Let me begin by congratulating FITSPA for the milestones achieved over the last 4 years since formation, and specifically for growing membership to 189 active players to date. This is a true testimony of resilience and trust in the association. To harness and promote the benefits of the various innovations by the fintechs, Bank of Uganda has had to play a delicate role of both promotion and regulation, but with the necessary safeguards to ensure safety, efficiency, and effective risk management. Today, we know that the fintechs are actively serving across the entire spectrum of financial services and even beyond, playing the aggregation and integration roles. This year's theme, Building a Safe and Regulated Ecosystem, is aligned to the Bank of Uganda's regulatory role. I wish to point out that an appropriate regulation is in the best interest of all actors. For consumers, it ensures that they are protected and are served with the highest possible standards. For the providers, it provides a level playing field by ensuring uniform standards in the market. Existing players and new entrants are subjected to uniform standards. For the economy at large, we gain ecosystem trust, which opens doors for investment and partnership, both locally and on the international scene. It is worth mentioning here that prior to the National Payment Systems Law coming into effect, the central bank received several requests from fintech startups seeking to get endorsement so that the potential funders could support their innovations. I note that many players in the Uganda fintech space have initiated steps to apply for licenses or to seek approval to operate under regulatory sandbox framework. We encourage participants to visit the Bank of Uganda Fintech's Innovations Office and the website to obtain more information. We believe these regulatory initiatives will not only open doors for international partnerships, but will also improve the potential for the locally developed solutions to attract both domestic and foreign investment. I believe the panel discussions were illuminating and insightful. In particular, the focus on the National Payment Systems Regulation 2021. The National Payment Systems Act 2020 came into effect in September 2020, and the implementing regulations were gazetted in March 2021. To date, 5 entities have received licenses as electronic money issuers, payment system operators, or issuers of payment instruments, and 1 approval has been given to operate under the sandbox. I also note that some pipeline applications are under evaluation. The conference coverage of the national intellectual property policy, data privacy, and data storage elements is commendable. In the current fourth industrial revolution, a lot of emphasis is placed on data integrity and privacy. Emerging technologies like blockchain applications are continuing to shape the financial sector. Critical to the central bank is the need to leapfrog understanding of the role of new technology like central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, to evaluate the benefits, costs, and risks. To support innovations that are safe and efficient, Bank of Uganda focus is on 1, promoting infrastructure development and interoperability. In this, we are looking at the establishment of a national switch to support retail payments and to engage the relevant government MDAs to increase broadband coverage, especially in the rural areas. 2, operationalizing the National Payment Systems Act 2020 and ensuring adequate legal and regulatory framework. This could improve review of regulations and harmonization of requirements. 3, foster innovations, competition, consumer protection, and scale up digital financial literacy of the population. And lastly, strengthen collaborative arrangements with fintechs, supervised financial institutions, government MDAs, and development partners. It is now my honor and great pleasure to officially close the 2021 FITSPA Annual Conference. I thank you all for your attention and stay safe, everyone. Thank you.